Nearly 50 years ago, on April 4th, 1968, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was shot and killed in Memphis, Tennessee. That same night, Senator Robert F. Kennedy was scheduled to deliver a campaign speech in Indianapolis, the city which my friend and colleague, Representative Andre Carson, both represent in Congress. Instead, Senator Kennedy broke the news to Hoosiers about what had just happened. His speech calmed a volatile crowd and called for a nonviolent reaction to the assassination. He pleaded with the crowd to remain committed to the ideals and peaceful movement of Dr. King during a time of turmoil, confusion, and despair. It has been called one of the most important and historic speeches of the 20th century. Unlike other cities which erupted into violence and riots following Dr. King's assassination, Indianapolis did not burn. The hallowed ground where Senator Kennedy's remarks were delivered is known in Indianapolis as the Kennedy King Park. And thanks to H.R. 4851, it will be given the national recognition it deserves for its significance in the civil rights movement. I'm proud to support this legislation to honor this historic moment and want to thank Chairman Bishop, Ranking Member Grijalva, but especially my colleague and good friend from across the aisle, Representative Carson, who has led the charge to recognize this park. Before I close, I want to share a small portion of the words shared by Senator Kennedy just about 50 years ago that I think we cannot recite enough in this country. And what he said: "What we need in the United States is not division. What we need in the United States is not hatred. What we need in the United States is not violence or lawlessness, but love and wisdom, and compassion toward one another, and a feeling of justice toward those who still suffer within our country." As my good friend has just said, his words are still very relevant today, maybe even more relevant today, and I encourage all my colleagues to remember and reflect on them as we approach the 50th anniversary of the death of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm also happy to share that anyone traveling to or from Indianapolis in the coming weeks will be able to hear and read Senator Kennedy's remarks at an exhibition prominently displayed at the Indianapolis International Airport to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Dr. King's assassination in April. I'm proud that this body will be adding this special place to the African American Civil Rights Network. And I thank the gentleman for yielding. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlelady yields back. The gentleman from Colorado is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I advise the Speaker that I have no additional speakers for our side, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves. The gentlelady from Hawaii is recognized.
Thank you.